4 days, no food, no water, no internet. Let's dive deep. Here we are. It's a few hours after midday on the fourth and final day. And I'm so happy that this is almost over. I'm so happy to get back to my routine, get back to a house, get back to food, and good water. This definitely makes you appreciate those things a lot more. So I guess it's time to say why I'm doing this, what inspired this. So ever since I heard of a vision quest or a spirit quest, which is kind of like what this is, a spirit quest or a vision quest is an indigenous people's tradition where they would go out into the wilderness, go out into the woods, go up onto a hill, and for 4 days they wouldn't eat, they wouldn't drink, and they would just kind of soul search, and ask themselves some big questions, ask for some more clarity in their life, what to do next, that type of thing. So ever since I heard of that, I knew I wanted to do that. And then with this new year starting, with 2023 starting, I figured I don't want to wait for the perfect time for me to have this experience, so I'm just going to create the experience. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and that's kind of the main thing. Yes, I wanted some more clarity in my life and the things I do on a day-to-day basis, but ultimately I just wanted to have this experience, what it's like not eating, what it's like just breathing, and having that emptiness, having that breath just be my sustenance, and it's been cool. It's been really cool. And also, I want to live as long as I can. There's so many things to learn on this planet, in this life. There's so many things to do. There's so much potential we can reach. And I know that by fasting regularly, by eating right, by doing practices like this, by keeping my mind right, that I can extend my life by years or even some decades. So that's why I'm doing this. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Well, I actually do have an idea. I think if I were to do this again, it would be at a Sundance or something like that. So, and honestly, not a ton of fatigue, but that's also because I haven't been very active, I've been resting, laying down, and when you stand up, you definitely feel the difference from a body that's eaten and a body that hasn't eaten anything. So yeah, that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm doing this. And what I've realized is I do have a lot of clarity in my life already. And that's something I've just been so grateful for out here, is that I do have direction. I do have a lot of purpose in my life, it feels like. And I know that's something a lot of people don't have. So I've been appreciating that and grateful for that. And this experience has given me even more clarity. So I've been doing some exercises, which I'll get into in a minute, but I've been able to identify some of my core desires, some of the things I really want to achieve and to experience in this lifetime, and formulate a plan where I can do those things and I can achieve those things, like the steps on a day-to-day basis that will ensure that I am going the right way, towards what I want to experience. So, which has been very cool, it's been nice to receive these ideas and to also simplify my life more, right? Bring more simplicity, slow things down almost, and just have more presence, which is very nice. So I do want to say the night coming out of the third day, like the night before the third day, I was just dreaming of fruit and dates and the most delicious things, all of the amazing food to eat. And then last night I got a little more into restaurant food in my dreams, like sandwiches, smoothies, even this chocolate banana drink thing. And I was just in my dreams at all of these restaurants, but the thing was I couldn't really get my order. I never got my order. And there was even a time where I was drinking all of the clearest, coldest, crispest spring water, but no matter how much I drank, I just wasn't being satiated. My thirst wasn't being quenched. And there was also a point where I was looking into these super fine restaurants, the type that only really rich people eat at, So that was really funny, just having those dreams about food. And while, it'd be great to eat, while I'm awake, I wouldn't even think about eating. I wouldn't even think about drinking, because I want to finish this and I want to complete what I started. So even if there was a buffet in front of me, and I have water with me too, but I'm not tempted to drink it, because I want to finish this. I want to complete it and drink something once I'm done. So yeah, that's just some funny stuff that's been happening. Now, what have I been doing to pass the time? So some of what I've been doing is just trying to sleep and to rest, and be easeful on my body and kind of go to sleep and speed the time up a little bit. But what I've realized, you gotta move a little bit. So I'm about to go on a pretty long walk after this, just to move my body, because laying down for so long, your body just starts to ache, and then you can't sleep and you're not comfortable, So definitely, if you're doing this, I recommend walking and some movement. You'll feel a lot better. So I've been doing a few things. I've been meditating. I've been just resting and repeating a mantra that I have. I've been reading my goal card. This is a goal card. I have a phrase in here of something that I want. Basically, what a goal card is you figure out what you want, and then you write that phrase in the present tense on a card, and you keep that card in your pocket, and then pretty much every chance you get throughout the day, you read the card, And the idea is, even if you're reading a lie, if you're reading a lie enough times, you're going to start to believe it. you're basically changing your paradigm, adjusting your belief systems, so that you believe that you have what you want. And getting past the conscious mind and getting that idea and that belief into the subconscious mind, because that's when it really makes a difference. Because you can believe that you can have this thing, but if your subconscious mind is totally against it and hasn't accepted it yet, then you're kind of fighting a battle there. So yeah, I've been reading this. I've been playing this instrument here called an imbura or a kalimba. Just little music. I've been reading this book here, Ananda Sutram. Ananda means bliss or divine bliss, and sutra means thread, like a thread connecting ideas or connecting knowledge for your greater understanding. So in a sense, it's like a Bible, and it's by this spiritual master, Sri Anandamurti, who's passed now, but he has created an amazing group, and he's a very, very wise man. So I've been reading that a little bit. I've been journaling, writing notes down. This is where I've been writing, like, getting out the ideas I've had and writing out my the core desires that I've realized and the plan of how to achieve that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm very grateful my cat Osiris is here as well. Just have that little company, he's awesome. And I'm feeding him, he's not fasting with me. So but yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm about to go on a walk, and again, I'm so happy that this is almost over, and I will see you at the finish line.
Oh, the little joys in life.
That's good. That's really good.